in Washington.
Paying to influence government is all too common for the powerful corporations that can afford it. It's estimated that they spend over $9 billion lobbying our elected officials every year.
There are about 535 people between the House and the Senate. How many of them are clean?
Well, clean in the sense of not allowing people to give them money, very few. Maybe a dozen on both houses. Maybe. But most of them unfortunately do, and they excuse it by saying this is the system we live in, and this is how things are done.
This is not the way a democracy should work.
No. And it wasn't the way this country was supposed to work.
What should we be doing to make things a little easier, a little better?
If the money were removed, it would have an immense effect not only on the system in terms of our political system, but on the individual congressman. There are other things also. For example, term limits. I was against term limits when I was a lobbyist. I wanted every congressman to die in office when they're 150 years old. Because the same way when you have a car, right? You have a car, you run out of gas, you don't go get a new car, you go to the gas station and put some gas in, right?
Yeah.
So if you've bought a congressman and you're a lobbyist, you don't want to have to go buy a new congressman, you just want to put a little more gas in the tank. And people, when they get there at the beginning, they're not really corrupt, they're not part of the system. Get them out of there before they become corrupt.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. I'm glad you went to prison because you had time to think. And now you're on a great crusade. You're on the high road.
Thank you.
Money is power. So many people in this country feel they don't have a voice, that the government isn't listening to them, that their vote doesn't count. And that's the truth. As Jack knows all too well, you have to pay to play in our American political system. I believe